여러분 안녕하세요. 자, 3.3 object particle 을 봅시다. So what is object? Object. So it's a grammatical term. Object, subject, object, verb. Let me give you one example. Like John loves Mary, and Mary loves John. So in the first sentence, John is the subject and verb and object, right? And Mary is the subject here, verb, object. So the two sentences, the subject, first sentence, John is the subject here, Mary is the subject. How do we know that? The word order is important. Something comes before the verb is the subject. In this case, John loves Mary, Mary loves John. So these two sentences have like totally different meaning, right? Then object. So what's the definition of object? Object is something, someone who receives this action. So Mary receives this action from John. So John loves Mary, and in this case, John receives this action. So some verbs, not all verbs, some verbs requires grammatical object. If you just say John loves, then you may be curious. So John loves who? Mary loves. It's not a complete sentence. So let me give you some Korean verbs that require objects. Like let's say 먹다. If you say like 저는 먹어요, I eat. It gives some information. I'm doing this action, but what do you eat? So we have to specify. Especially for Korean, 먹다 requires object all the time. You cannot just say, I ate yesterday, I ate with my friend yesterday. It doesn't sound perfect in Korean. 저는 어제 먹었어요. So you have to specify object. Let's say you are eating breakfast, then 저는, the object comes before the verb. In Korean sentences are like subject, object, verb structure. So 저는 아침 먹어요. In casual speech, you can even say like this. 저는 아침 먹어요. That sounds perfectly fine. But grammatically, it's better to include object particle here. So take a look at this last syllable, and when there is a consonant, you choose something without consonants. 아침을 먹어요. 저는 아침을 먹어요. So I eat breakfast. Okay. What about this? 보다. See or watch. 저는 봐요. I see. It doesn't have like I understand that kind of meaning. Korean sentence 저는 봐요. Then what do you see? What do you watch? Let's say I'm watching a movie. Then what's the word movie? 영화. 그렇죠? 영화. 저는 영화 봐요. 영화 봐요. Actually, it sounds okay, but let's speak more accurately. 저는 영화, there's no consonant, then you use this form. 저는 영화를 봐요. 영화를 봐요. Okay. What about 하다? Do. 저는 해요. It sounds incomplete. 저는 해요. 뭐 해요? 숙제. So homework. I'm doing my homework. 숙제 해요. And what particle do we need here? There's no consonant here, so 숙제를 해요. 숙제를 해요 is used so often, so we can just simply say 숙제해요. That is understandable. And 숙제해요 is kind of understood as just one word. 숙제해요. I'm doing my homework. 뭐 공부를 해요. 뭐 same way. 저는 공부를 해요. 공부 means study. 공부 means study. So 공부를 해요. So many Korean verbs, noun plus 하다, originally came from like this. 숙제하다, 숙제를 하다. 공부하다, 공부를 하다. 수영하다, 수영을 하다. So you can specify the object by using 을을 or just omitting them, like 숙제하다, 공부하다. That is fine too. Generally, when you speak, 숙제하다, 공부하다 sounds natural, but when you write, 숙제를 해요, 뭐 공부를 해요, sounds more polite or more accurate. Let me think about more verbs, like 읽다. By the way, what's the verb love? 사랑하다죠, 사랑하다. So love 그러면 사랑하다. So John이 메리를 사랑해요. 뭐 메리가 존을 사랑해요. 뭐 we can write that way. 읽다. 읽다. I read Korean book. 저는 한국어 책을 읽어요. Does it make sense? 저는 한국어 책을 읽어요. And what else? What else? To meet. To meet. I meet what? So whom? 친구. Let's say I meet my friend. 만나다 그러죠. 만나다. 저는 simply 친구를 만나요. is okay. Or you can specify your friend's name. 저는 John을 만나요. 친구를 만나요. 저는 친구를 만나요. And 뭐 마시다, 먹다. 뭐 we already did 먹다, 마시다. So I drink coffee. 저는 마시다. 저는 coffee. How do you write coffee? 커피를 마셔요. Okay. There is one big rule in Korean. If something is clear from the context, you don't have to say that. So Korean language is very context-dependent language. The object particle 을을 is taken out very frequently because many times it's clear from the context. So you can say 저는 아침 먹어요. 저는 영화 봐요. 저는 숙제해요. 공부해요. 저는 한국어 책 읽어요. 저는 친구 만나요. 저는 커피 마셔요. But when there are more nouns, 저는 커피숍에서 커피를 마셔요. So you will see more complicated sentences. In that case, it's better to specify particles so that you can understand the relationships clearly. Okay, so we'll practice more particles in later, and you'll see how 을을 is going to be used in those contexts. 여러분 감사합니다.